Josh Klinger. The next conversation is ahead of the game. It's brought to you by Omaha Steaks. From steaks to beefy burgers and more, you can eat like a chicken.
Trying to hear loud noise.
OmahaSteaks.com/Chiefs. Omaha Steaks, the official steak of Chiefs Kingdom. Kling, we're getting ever closer. I imagine that the fans have gotten through. Send a few more salutes your way, perhaps. The environment.
I hope we're coming down.
Calm down.
Yeah, they're not far from us as well up in the press box. So yeah, they're always friendly chaps.
Come here.
I knew that the guys next to us, they're on the window next to us. They waved.
Yeah.
They didn't give me the finger, so
They waved with all their
Trying
fingers.
to
we're doing all right. I hate that, I hate that we're all scoreboard watching.
Yeah.
And that's
Calm
what
down.
it is, and I think it goes a little bit back to both these teams being
Trying to hear a
teams
bullet
that are
noise.
chasing versus the ones who are being chased at this point in time. I'm not counting on the Houston Texans today, even though they still have the lead.
Your ass,
You'd love to get some way, shape, or form, but the Chiefs are in the spot. Go and take care of business.
She can't end up in the car.
Aren't easy, but if you go and take care of business, you're going to be in great shape.
Yeah, you have to be comfortable with what we've seen. Now, granted, the best football we've seen this Chiefs team play has been at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium, especially those last 3 home games and playing in exemplary fashion. Offensively, scored 4 touchdowns in 4 of the last 5 games. And,
Glad we do get home tonight.
Shutdown defense. As well. Very complimentary football. Earlier season woes in the kicking game, but Harrison Butker has seemed to kind of turn the corner as well. But this is going to be, we talk about hostile environment. I feel like this is probably top of the list in regards to opposing teams, opposing fans coming in. We do see a splattering of red jerseys around. Really can't tell.
Over down low.
The Bills do have the red jerseys out there as well, but it seems like there's a lot of
Trying to record. Low.
so it should be fun.
And
Got me
I'm
on.
going to be safe inside the press box.
But I will say this, Josh, it's so tough for me because I'm a trash talker, you know I am, to be here, and we got fans so close to us here for me not to say stuff that I really want to say.
you're gonna be scared. Why? Why?
Chiefs that run off the field, if you couldn't tell from the
Scared.
moves here in the stadium.
Huh?
All right. Elephant in the room, James
What,
Cook.
Peter?
One of a week ago, 216 yards on just 19 carries. And I went back and looked, and he had just 1 negative carry. It came in the first quarter. And then his last carry was 2 yards. Everything else were chunks of yardage for James Cook. And they have leading rusher in the NFL. They have turned over a bulk of their offense.
This is probably your face back.
Go over to see what the other gas stations got.
And that's because they're doing their job up front.
Well, he's a big-time playmaker.
Lobs on top of the waist.
Huh?
Lobs on top of the waist.
But sometimes they don't show these two down here.
The ball very well out of the backfield. And to think, like, we're opening up this segment, we're talking about this Bills team, and the second person that we'll be talking about is the reigning MVP of the NFL, and Josh Allen. They've kind of turned the tables just a bit, and I think it's probably by design, Josh, in regards to making them appear to be a tougher team, more blue collar than they were. When you think about this offensive line and how it's assembled with Dawkins, Edwards, McGovern, and Spencer Brown, they want to impose their will.
You're gonna freak out. Hey, buddy. He's wide.
Exceptional
Talk down.
blocking in the running game. James Cook is just one of the, I'd say he's probably the top 3 running backs in the NFL. He's got the breakaway ability that we've seen from Saquon Barkley. He's shifty.
Where are you going in the house?
Game as well, so
We don't know.
more
Don't know yet.
backs that we'll see.
Chase has done a great job against the #1 rusher so far this season. We'll have to do that
Right,
against
quiet.
the Okie
Oh, well.
which is
Oh, wow.
Josh Allen has run it a lot less this season, a lot less design runs for Josh Allen. I think that comes back today. I think they pull back the playbook because it has been successful against the Chiefs.
They had a chance. They had a bye week a couple of weeks ago. You do some self-scouting, self-evaluation, and you recognize something about yourself that may have equated to some success, but then also some things that
got Cutchoy in here.
I have to believe, because they sustained those 2 losses right before their bye week, that they probably looked at themselves and said, you know what? Maybe that recipe for success that got us these multiple appearances, season, divisional titles, being the bell cow, the run game, and being leaned on.
Now if we get some water and
something that we need to get back to now. From their perspective, they didn't need to showcase that last week against the lowly Carolina Panthers team. We may see that version again. We may see the 2020, 21, 22, 23 Josh Allen, that in last year's MVP, Josh Allen, and what he has done with his
Lost it meowing.
on the ground. Now, he has scored 4 times, so there is
God help me,
an opportunity there where
Yes,
we
God
can
help me.
square hit on, we can dislodge the football.
And hopefully this trend continues. They have not really found much going down the field.
Yes.
Shakir is a dangerous threat. But they're going to be on the lookout for offensive pieces around the trade deadline. And they would like to find more competent targets for Josh Allen. He's not found a lot of comfort. Came here and there in Shakir, but other than that, they haven't found exactly what their passing game is.
Well, with Josh Allen, he kind
Do we
of
think he has a water or
John
something?
Elway 2.0 with his ability to throw the ball all over the field and on a throw he can't make. But to your point, if you don't have the guys on the outside that can go and get it, you kind of negate some of his strengths. He has the strongest arm in the league, but Keon Coleman, 27 catches so far, 2 touchdowns on the season, but probably a shell of what they expected him to be this season, especially being the big target that he is. Joshua Palmer coming over from the Chargers. He's been injured, inactive today, so he's lost some weapons. But at the same time, he's not necessarily showing the comfort of throwing the ball down the field and getting those big chunk games.
Hopefully that indeed is.
Might as well keep it in his bag.
Today, they're the number 1 possession team in the NFL, which is usually like a big deal, but the Chiefs are 3rd.
Yeah.
So what gives in the possession market? Chiefs have been very, very good at spreading out drives. And if you look at last week alone, they were like 6, 7, 8, 9 yard
Look at the cat.
drives.
He's meowing.
Their ability to kind of stretch out drives,
Quiet.
not just be
Exactly.
a home, the team
Scared.
hit quick
Gotta go.
3-run home run.
Yeah.
Chiefs have done a really good job of
Scared. That's what
capturing
we're
possession
for.
as well.
I
Right?
think the recipe for success on both teams as far as
That's waiting
time
for.
of possession has been an
That's right
efficient
here,
run
Mom.
game. Chiefs
What?
top 10, number 9 in the NFL in rushing, and as we mentioned, number 1 team in the NFL, the Buffalo Bills. So when you run the ball exceptionally, the time of possession is going to be on your side. When you take care of the football as well, then that works in your favor. Buffalo Bills are plus 2.
Stop meowing.
Takeaway, the Chiefs plus 5. We saw the 2 interceptions from Patrick last week. Fluky interceptions. But we've done a very good job in that department. 6th in the NFL in giveaway takeaway. So when you compile all of those together, Josh, that's where you get time of possession. Now sometimes the time of possession can be a little bit of a misnomer because there are teams out there that are very efficient offensively because they get big plays in the passing game. Think of a healthy Cincinnati Bengals team. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Todd Boyd. These guys are stretching the field and taking 5-yard hitches for 50-yard gains. The time of possession may not have been on their side, but the offense was still very, very proficient. So,
Where are we going?
I think that's going to be a
Got a bunch of gas. Don't worry about it.
the longer we keep the ball, even in a very simple game, the longer we keep the ball, the longer Josh Allen and James Cook are on the sideline. So I think this is one of those games where you want to have time of possession.
Look a bug in here.
Smith was running the offensive lineman out today. I guess that's a good sign.
Yeah.
With that back issue he had, he had got 5 yards on Creed Humphrey running down the sideline there on their way.
Got a good stride.
He did a big don't buy this.
It was another new addition today. Old friend alert. Mike Fennell comes back.
necessarily garner a lot of empathy from fans. People call them spoiled, different things like that. I will say this about Columbus: it's a lesson for everybody out there, not just athletes, but anybody that works in different situations.
We can't play shut You're me wow.
When you leave the team, you make sure you leave in a professional manner, and you never know what the next day will happen. I don't think we're getting
You're gonna be annoying.
looking to see somebody behind those fields.
Don't we get annoying a lot?
We did they're chasing guys there.
Go ahead and run it out. You didn't burn the bridge here. You got pilots over there, and other guys that have come and gone earlier this season. Just be professional. You never know when you come back
Waker.
Not even in the thought of postseason play in the Cincinnati Bengals for a team that is hopefully headed
There's a
to
bug in my window.
They may not be confident in the
I got out. There's not a bug in my window.
Can I get out?
and you take away maybe players
I'm just
and
gonna help
other
you,
teams use immediately that are competitors of you. So there's much to be had, and let's see what happens before the trade deadline.
You got thoughts with Kia too?
My portion of freaking is over, Dan. Wish me luck. I've got to get into the field to the massive Bills.
They're nice right now. They don't have a lot of confidence.